Hello everyone, Mappy and Kovac here with some more Nexomon Extinction. It's been exactly a week since the last episode went up, and I will hear no difference.
And you totally have not told me that joke before because we did screw up and have to re-record this 3 times.
I think it was actually 4, but who's counting?
I mean, you're the mathematician, but we're back in Halloween Town. I stole that from you this time.
I mean, yes. Is this the Immortal Citadel or the Eternal Citadel? The ghost town that the head of the secret police does not acknowledge because she doesn't believe ghosts exist.
Yeah, I still don't get that. I don't get that line. Oh, and here's a little backstory on why this happened. The powerful witch cursed our citadel 1,000 years ago, and now we're all ghosts. Which,
I mean, that does sound pretty awful, honestly.
that was probably something in Nexomon 1, but as I don't know if I've ever said on video before, I've only played a tiny bit of Nexomon 1.
I think you did mention that.
Yeah, so I'm sure that's in there. I'm actually kind of glad I didn't play more of Nexomon 1, not because it's bad. I do plan to go back. It's just that there's a lot of plot twists that are kind of ruined in this game if you played Nexomon 1.
Huh. Also, need I point out that we just passed by one of the members of the secret police?
Oh, I mean, they're everywhere.
But I mean, if you think about it, so the, secret police lady has even less of an excuse.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I don't know. There were ghosts in the town.
Yeah, maybe she just has, a rare condition where she's ghost blind. Like, everyone else can see ghosts, but she can't.
Did I just accidentally decline that trade for some reason? Huh.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Oh man, a boss? But we're not gonna let you go there because, I don't know, Queen Omnicron, you're not my goddess.
Hey, you ever play Ratchet & Clank?
I actually never ended up doing it. Mostly because I think by the time it came out, I didn't have the console for it.
I bring it up because there's a weapon called the Ripya new one, and this little Nexomon here, Ripya, is going to become part of a party.
All right. Is Rippa gonna, I don't know, replace Crabtor? The mighty?
Not yet. Not Rippa. But I will say that when you say Rippa, all I can think is Parappa now. Gotta believe.
Punch, kick, it's all in the mind.
There's a lot of Parappa games for some reason.
Fun thing I learned recently. Apparently, Parappa the Rappa invented the rhythm game genre.
No way.
They actually did not know how to sell the game when they originally made it.
That makes sense, because you really couldn't do music in video games before the PlayStation.
Or, you couldn't do music. I mean, you could do music, but what you really couldn't do was, the synced, button presses.
Well, yeah, you could do music, but there's a difference between a MIDI file and, full audio. I mean, yeah, it's compressed.
True.
But still, the compression was much less.
So now someone is going to prove us wrong and, link something in the comments to a rhythm game on, the Amstrad CPC.
I mean, that would require people to watch our videos.
Yeah, that's true.
This is just a prolonged masturbatory experience for the both of us, honestly speaking.
Yeah, no, I'm actually pretty sure that everyone who watches this is, in fact, a bot. And if they are not, they should comment below the video saying, I am not a bot, I am a real man.
Yeah, they should comment, subscribe, retweet.
And continue to make prisoner references.
Okay, so this is a very nice area. For whatever reason, the Immortal Citadel is where you can get the super potions and the super elixirs. The max potions and the max and the max elixirs and the ultra revives. So this is a great place to come back to. It's the only place to get these.
Alright, I'm sorry, I was kind of distracted by the fact that this guy's shop image was the dog shop.
Oh my god, is it?
Yeah.
Holy shit, that's a really big oversight. I've never noticed that.
I was just like, what? Is he secretly the dog in disguise? I think he is.
Maybe it's the same chain restaurant or chain store, but more than likely they're not. Nah. So the reason this is sped up is because I tried to capture this guy and failed and just said, fuck it. You don't get demonetized for cursing, right?
You're assuming I'm monetized in the first place.
Good point.
But one thing I did notice, did you forget to name Queen Omnicron's beautiful children?
You know, I thought we agreed not to bring this up in the video.
Oh no, there was no agreement made.
I thought it was an implied agreement. No, I totally forgot. I'm going to do it eventually. Don't worry. It's not like I have a habit of procrastinating on things. Also, my game hasn't released yet. No, there's no hint or history of procrastination anywhere in my professional or personal life.
I mean, has it not been released because you decided to procrastinate, or has it not been released because, the world is wrong?
Honestly, I need to get into contact with my cover artist if we're going to get into this for real, so the layout artist can finish. That's really what it is. I know they're going through some shit. Anyway, back to happy fun times, though.
Okay, I do like the Backtools design. That's actually a pretty... And then we're immediately to just, generic Ghost. Okay.
Bakuman, if this was Digimon. I mean... Well, some of these designs are pretty lit. I was actually talking with someone because of another game I'm making called Petmon. That games like Nexomon and Koromon are great when you just want to have a generic monster that no one's ever seen before.
But, a lot of them are not... They don't have the iconicness that Pokemon does.
I think a few of them have some pretty sleek designs.
True.
And when you're trying to do a role-playing game, you kind of don't want iconic, because then everyone's like, okay, that's Pikachu, which means, oh, look at this. Our starter is evolving.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
It took off its face to reveal no face.
Omnicron, put your face back on. Okay, you put your face back on in the, traveling around sprite.
Well, that's because it's a doll.
That's okay.
But yeah.
But, don't take your face off on me, friend.
So I'm just exploring the Immortal Citadel right now, giving you some chance to get really used to the ghostly atmosphere of the ghost town for ghosts, populated by mostly people.
Yeah, I wondered, so, do you think all the ghosts you see elsewhere just moved out of Ghost Town because they thought it was, boring?
Canonically, yes. Because this is the only place where this actually happens.
Because, I mean, it would probably get really boring to live with the same, group of people for literally over 1,000 years.
Afterlife in Nexomon is actually weird. I have since found out that there's a big part of the original Nexomon game where you go into the afterlife.
What?
Yeah, I knew this a little bit because I don't want to spoil anything. It doesn't happen in this game, which is why I don't feel bad about spoiling that. But there is actually references to your trip to the afterlife in this game that didn't make sense to me when I first played it. But yes, there is a part in Nexomon where you go into the afterlife. So it's like a super dungeon in the post game or the original game.
So you just transcend life and death because you are so good at Pokemon, Nexomon.
I don't know much about the plot of Nexomon 1 other than what Nexomon Extinction tells us.
I would love it if, past the point where you, stop playing Nexomon, the plot just takes a complete 180.
I finished after the first gym, so people in the comments who played the original Nexomon and somehow stomached my awful video about it, by all means. Oh, I'm sorry. Our awful video.
Yes, please. This is communism.
So this is us getting back to the plot.
Wait. plot? There's a plot in this game?
So we have to guess his very secret number to enter the building. It's between 1 and 10 million. So what do you think the number is by any chance? You have a few seconds to guess.
8675309.
It's too many numbers. Well, let's try this string of numbers. 7807684.
It's actually exactly the right length, but
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, you're the mathematician after all.
8675309 is, Jenny's phone number, and it is 7 numbers long, and that was 7 numbers. Also, I find it kind of funny that it's like, hey, yeah, we'll just give you a random number, and it will be the number you need.
Yeah, I'm sure that's not at all plot relevant.
I mean, what it really is that Queen Omnicron is omniscient.
Yeah, maybe she can read minds.
I mean, clearly there's nothing suspicious going on. Also, we have, a psychic Nexomon as our main Nexomon, so...
Yeah, we think
would make sense.
This is kind of weird when you think about it, because Elijah lives alone in a house this big, with no parental supervision. It's never commented on. It's kind of strange, really.
I mean, she does have parental supervision. This guy! This crazy old gravedigger.
He's actually from the first game, by the way.
I mean, and also his name is Alfred.
Oh my god, you're right. He's a butler named Alfred.
Yeah. So, clearly, Eliza is Batman.
I like how he can't buy Nexotraps because he's afraid of dogs. So they actually bond with Coco over their fear of dogs.
Fair enough. Coco just has the most, yes face there.
Now you're about to see something you've never seen before from my editing.
What? Oh,
I timed that a little wrong. Oh, wait, no, never mind. You've seen that many times before. The thing you see next second will be the first time you see me actually using things.
I look forward to it.
And hopefully they work, because I never rewatched this video later, because I'm really lazy and fly by the seat of my pants.
I mean, you're rewatching it now.
Yeah.
And Coco is angry that the ghost vanished.
Well, he said to meet him out in the east to help him catch Nexomon.
Oh wow, I am very impressed,
Yes, a transition. And here's a little side quest I thought you'd like. This ghost has unfinished business he needs help with.
Oh no! Oh no! Coco, resist the urge. Do not read this person's browsing history. Please.
I mean,
Coco, behave yourself.
This means they have an internet, by the way.
Don't you mean the Nexonet?
It's never commented on, but do you think if they had an internet, they'd be able to use that for stuff? I don't think it's ever brought up.
I mean, you're also a small child. So maybe you're not allowed on the internet without parental supervision, and you're also an orphan. So...
Fair point. Now see, isn't that nicer now that I've learned the editing tricks that took 2 seconds in the software that everyone else knew how to do, including you?
I mean, you're talking to someone who rarely, if ever, fades things in and out. So you are a step past me.
So here's Elijah. So she's a kid psychic, and Coco wants proof. So let's see what Elijah does.
Someone trying to kidnap you. We live inside a video game. We live in a society. But yeah.
Nothing like awkward fourth wall breaking jokes that only I like.
Dude, Do you know something strange? Like the fact that the entire thing was like Halloween Town?
Life ain't fun without a few scares. Oh, we're built on top of a Nexomon graveyard.
It's like, why else? Why wouldn't it be built on top of a Nexomon graveyard? Literally, this entire planet is a Nexomon graveyard.
Oh, dude, that's deep. When you think about it, everywhere's a graveyard. Holy shit.
We need to get you off the stuff.
It's legal in New York now.
I mean, yes, and apparently we have very good soil for growing it up in my area.
And apparently it's good for, like, pains, like ear pains and stuff like that. So, we were tasked with fighting 3 monsters. No comment, I suppose. We were tasked with fighting 3 monsters that are attacking the town. Because Elijah believes we're related to their arrival.
I mean, she's aware that we are Queen Omnicron.
Of course. Now...
Coco, please, the fourth wall... It is a, like, structurally supporting wall.
Now, interestingly,
we need that
none
one.
of these ghosts have levels, and I don't actually know why. They are tougher, though, than regular, and they have higher stats than most creatures. I mean, compare their stats to our stats.
Yeah. I'm kind of surprised they didn't rip off the early Pokemon games and just go like, oh man, they're too spooky for you to fight.
Well, I mean...
Gotta do something to unspook them.
Marowak's mom's ghost will never be at peace, even though every Marowak wears their mother's skull on their head.
I mean... So, Pokemon is one of those things that's just surprisingly dark if you actually read the Pokedex.
Like how everyone eats the ice cream Pokemon?
Like, there's that, and then there's the fact that, like, every single ghost-type Pokemon just, like, murders children. Like, all of them.
I mean, Haunter just eats the dreams of children.
Haunter, the good guy ghost.
I mean, I'll just say that Nexomon is just explicit about the things that are dark. Now, what Ron here is saying is that the key we received, and we received this key before, opens up vaults left by a really rich character from the original game. And there's a cave to the east.
I thought you said Weast.
That's West, Patrick. You're fired again. Here's me forgetting what's over there. And here's me forgetting what's over there.
I thought you said Neast. And Ceased.
I thought you said the meek shall inherit the Earth supply side, Jesus. Now let's see this. Now this one, I want you to pay attention to what this Nexomon has to say. It might be a little interesting, Lady Mappy.
We will see
I
it.
almost called you by your real name again.
Thoktar the Destroyer? I'm gonna have to bleep that out.
The sleeper who has awakened.
Yes, Mommy. I know your secret. We have so many secrets, Coco. What are you talking about? Our dark schemes of, I don't know, taking over the world.
We will be the queen of the Nexomon.
I mean, we already are. It's not our fault that no one, respects our claim.
Yeah, because we are the daughter of the Omnicron. Shit, fuck. Yeah. Or are we Omnicron? What was the meta we were doing?
I mean, we are actually just Omnicron reincarnated.
Oh, okay. So we're just Omnicron.
I mean, we are also Omnicron's daughter because Omnicron does not care about your linear time.
Well, isn't that? I mean, it's very Christian because technically Jesus is also God.
I mean, yes.
Let's have a theological debate here. Have you been studying too much on the acropochical texts?
Not for the last decade or so.
I do find...
That is kids stuff, after all.
That was pretty weird, huh?
I mean, Coco, have you met us? We were totally willing to go with the secret police. Like, that is a sign of just evil.
I mean, A-tab, after all, right? All tamers are bastards.
Yep. Oh wow, this is gonna be great. I accidentally hit the pause on the video, so I'm gonna be a few seconds behind. It'll be great. It'll be great.
We're not re-recording. We're not re-recording.
We are not re-recording. I am fully aware of this.
I am not doing 21 minutes of audio recording again.
I mean, we could just, like, pause and then... but never mind. No.
So...
I will just see events after they happen.
You have aftersight. The ability to see events after they occur.
Yes.
You're like that one gem from Steven Universe, which you should watch.
I did watch, like... Okay, no, I didn't watch a lot of it. I watched, like, a little bit past Lapis Lazuli showing
Best
up.
character.
And, like, stealing all of Earth's oceans for reasons.
Well, she was trying to build a bridge back to Homeworld. She kind of...
I mean, those are reasons.
I will say this. I think one thing about American cartoons, because I remember this is related to me bringing up Amphibia a while back. You gotta give them till like season 2 or 3, because that's when shit seems to always hit the fan nowadays in American cartoons.
I mean, that's because the first season is to draw in the children so you can traumatize them.
Traumatizing children is, after all, the main stated goal of every cartoon company in America.
I mean, they do run off the tears of children.
That's how they get their ink. It's just fossilized children's tears.
I mean, it's how they get their ink, it's what they pay their animators in.
No, they don't pay their animators. Are you kidding me?
I mean, they pay their animators in ink.
I mean, I've heard of Rooster Teeth and the Disney strikes and everything going on with the Screen Actors Guild. I don't think animators get paid. I think Hollywood is just a grift where you just constantly get told that you will be paid next week.
I mean, yes.
It's always next week.
But can't the same be said of all professions?
We do all live in a capitalist society.
I mean, yes. I mean, on the topic of the actual game.
Sorry. Yes, we got a little off topic. Well, we fought the third one. The thing is, Foley Curse is not too interesting because they don't really say anything. Yeah. There's actually nothing other than the... Okay, are you at the cutscene now?
Now I am.
Okay, you're not that far behind. So
I'm like a second or two behind.
So we are going to get a free heal. So it's interesting the psychic who could see the future just gave us a free heal.
It's like, yeah, totally, like, there's going to be no boss coming up. Why would you worry about that? Like, totally not gonna do this. Not even gonna be a problem.
Oh, the music hasn't started yet. So
yeah, Coco for once is being sensible.
Well, the psychic has a reason for us fighting the lead singer from Kiss.
Yeah, I dude just showed up and like, yeah.
You know this?
That's Kiss makeup.
That's not the first time I've seen this character in a creature collector monster tamer game. Digimon Cyber Sleuth also has this exact character as one of the bosses, and I don't know why. I don't think they ripped off Cyber Sleuth.
Probably not, but I will also say that that is good music. I like this one.
Oh yeah.
It's a good battle track.
So right now, basically he says he's going to kidnap us, and she's saying, "Don't worry, you can do this." And have I mentioned this before, but I do find it funny that they just have this room if they couldn't find it in their budget to make a background for an area.
Yeah, especially since it's like they could have gone with something like generic and like without a background, but no, we are in the moving polyverse.
I mean, it kind of looks like one of those generic backgrounds you get when you use a free DVD software, so I'm wondering if it was standard in the engine.
Maybe.
I don't want to
Oh no, this mascot is going to steal our DVDs! Defeat it!
I mean, don't get me wrong, I like this game, but sometimes I like ribbing on people too. I think
I never noticed this about you.
Really, the constant teasing, the endless jokes, the many times I went too far and pissed you off.
The one time you said you just appeared right outside my door.
that was pretty great, actually, because I did not realize that I did that prank at like the worst possible time for you.
Yeah, which, okay, just to clarify something for the audience, Kovak here lives something like a 6 or 7 hour drive away. So she just kind of like messages me on Discord and goes, "Hey, what would you do if I just showed up outside your door?" I'd be like, I'd be really impressed because you like never leave home. Well, look outside look in front of your house. Like, crap. No, I have like an event to go to in like less than an hour. I can't be a host.
One thing I'll say real quick, by the way, is that you may not have noticed, but at one point Omnicron got a condition called Sick, and I tried to use a potion by mistake because Sick actually removes your ability to be healed by healing items.
Oof. That does sound like a pretty nasty status effect, honestly.
It is pretty nasty, as Starfire would say.
I mean, I think you'll find that it's pretty sick.
Bit crazy. Now here comes a game of me trying to have everyone at the same level, everyone alive, so that I can get everyone gets XP from this boss fight. And well, sometimes that can be a little hard.
Yeah, I just saw the one guy be deaded.
So then we had to play,
and then the other guy get deaded. Rabombo, do a thing.
Or whatever the Fred named you. I swear I'll eventually change that.
Remember, weren't the names like arson, murder, and jaywalking?
I like that. So I just swap out one. I swap out this side burst with spiritual boost, and then Rabombo is evolving.
Rabombo is evolving. I also just got to see Rabombo start evolving. Rabombo is dancing there. What will Rabombo become? I mean, the viewers already saw him. It was Bombergroff. Bombergroff! Oh man, we beat this guy up. We didn't just beat up his Nexomon.
I like the. I don't know why I'm getting misgendered in this cutscene, by the way. I guess.
This is because Omnicron encompasses all genders, all expressions.
Oh, so Omnicron is the person who puts any on their pronouns.
Yes, any, all.
So you can't see this, but what Eliza's saying right now is Eliza's admitting that she let loose all of those Nexomons as training.
Haha, fool! I was the jerk. It was me.
I always wonder why the bad guys can use the teleporting things anywhere, but we can't.
I mean, that's because they're special.
Oh, so she knows why we're being... Oh, it's the Artifactivores. So what if that was the thing? The artifact is why we're being targeted, so what if that's like a dirty secret?
I mean, that's totally the dirty secret, and not the fact that we are, Omnicron.
Oh, it's because I have to tell you someone advanced so you're on par. It's actually the egg of the Tyleran of Light.
Also, wow, wrong
Yeah.
Wrong us. in the cutscene.
I don't think this character model has key art.
Because they... Yeah, anyway. They just started presenting that when you mentioned that to me. So...
I find it funny, by the way, that this is the version, it's... spoilers, in this key art, this is the version it'll have when it's completed, but not how it looks now, so I'm not sure what that's about.
Huh?
The image where it's all lit up. If you look at our menu, it's like not lit up at all. Now, as Elijah is saying, if we want this, we can hatch the Tavern of Light, and we can use it for good. But we have to go to the ley lines.
Good.
And as Elijah's also saying, the guild does not approve of this use, but telling us to go to Ignita, or Ignia, because the narrator in the first game fucked up how to pronounce it, to get to one of the ley lines to absorb some elemental magic.
Coco, I think we should totally unleash the Tyrant of Light and use it for evil. I mean, good. Yes, that's the one that we do.
There's two things, right? There's the good and there's evil and the other thing, right?
There's evil and like extra evil, right?
Now this cutscene here with Dina, I don't know why it's there, because it only really exists to tell us to go to Ignia, and we literally were just told to go to Ignia.
I mean, they're just trying to make sure that we're not an idiot.
I love all the...
Like Coco.
I love all...
Like, especially Coco.
I just want to say, I love all this art, by the way, in this cutscene with Dina, because they really, put a lot of key art of her just freaking out to this.
Yep. I mean, yes, it is pretty good. It's pretty good. Just panic.
I like how Elijah told us, hey, listen, this is illegal. And the first thing we did when we ran into a guild member was tell them we're doing it.
I mean, no. It's not. We're not the one who said it. It was Coco. It's Coco's fault. Everything is Coco's fault forever.
So an interesting thing that Dina brings up is that we are actually not the first person to try to use a tyrant egg under the belief that our tyrant can defeat all the others and make the world a better place. Dina is turning a blind eye to us and actually helping us out. Possibly because she knew her parents, if you think about it, because she knew about the artifact. She knew about us before we knew anything. So she must know a little bit more than she's letting on.
Clearly, Dina is both our mom and our dad.
I don't think she's related to us.
I mean, okay. When I say mom and dad, I mean she is also Omnicron.
They are all Omnicron. She's just like an Omnicron in disguise.
Everyone in this world is Omnicron. They just don't know it yet.
God, remember when we used to play Everyone as John at the club? That was great.
Yeah.
Why?
Who was it who got like surfing on traffic?
I don't remember.
That one time?
I don't know. I just remember I was the one who had Crazy Taxi, so I could only drive the car in increasingly absurd ways.
I think you're thinking of that Rhesus game I ran, where it started off with everyone waking up in an alleyway, and your kidneys had been stolen.
You're right, that with Joey Bag of Donuts. You're right.
Yes. Joey Bag of Donuts was someone whose only skill was that he could give people donuts and they would like it.
That was a surprisingly useful ability.
I mean, yeah, everyone loves donuts.
So we are now leaving the Immortal Citadel. Segue. We are now leaving the Immortal Citadel for Ignia.
I mean, yes, because Ignia has donuts and the Immortal Citadel does not.
You know, you're making me want to eat donuts.
I mean, you're right next to the city. You can get donuts.
I don't need to go to the city for donuts.
I mean, there was this really good Jewish bakery near where I used to live.
Well, there's really great donut did you ever go to that place that makes the square donuts in New York?
No. I just went to a place near where I lived where they made donuts the size of my head.
Ooh, that's good. I don't know, I liked it a lot. It's one of those bougie millennial places, but I really like their donuts. It's bougie, right? Like bourgeoisie? That's the word?
Yes. Yes, it is pronounced bougie. And I think this is like the first time I've actually heard anyone use it in speech. Because I don't know about you, but I don't really run with that crowd. Mostly because I don't run very much.
Yeah, I don't know if you run at all.
You say such mean things! Anyway.
So, another tamer battle down. We just beat Sakura Harano.
Yeah, that's a very much, we're totally not ripping this character design off artwork right there.
Holy fuck, what is this skeleton?
That is Steve.
They might actually be adding this, by the way, back in like an update, we'll see. But, as they're explaining, this is the boss that Grandmaster Dina defeated. This huge-ass skeleton is a titan of the Abyssal archetype. Might be added back in an update that they're planning on releasing.
So Grandmaster Dina, huh?
Yes, the woman we just met beat this titan.
Didn't the Guild Tamer refer to Grandmaster Dina as a he?
Oh,
right there, or did I?
That was probably a fuck up, honestly. That's probably a fuck up because they misgendered our character a few times. I think it's just a screw up on the editor's part.
Either that, or much like Omnicron, Dina encompasses all genders.
I mean, that's possible. I do think Dina is supposed to use she, her. I think that's just a fuck up. She doesn't imply being trans-masculine, and I don't believe she's trans-feminine either. I don't think it's either direction. Maybe she's non-binary. Maybe maybe you're right, maybe she transcends gender. That would actually be agender, wouldn't it? No.
It could be many different things. But,
So this is our way to the cave, by the way. The cave that the Ron Weasley told us about.
Who is a very large bird.
I think it was a cat.
No, he's a very large bird because Harry Potter hates birds.
You're talking about what looked like a smoldering pile of ash or something.
Harry Potter and what looked kind of like a small pile of ash.
Fuck turfs. Actually, I saw a pretty good actual play using Kids on Brooms by D20 Dimensions or whatever. But anywho, is it Nexomon?
Yes.
So these is...
Please notice us, senpais. Please notice us.
Oh, don't worry. No one noticed on the Nexomon Discord when I posted this. Probably because there's much better Let's Plays of this game.
I mean, that's where they're wrong. This is, of course, the most superior Let's Play. After all, where else would you get a Let's Play where one person has a mic that sounds like they're from 2010?
You're never letting that go.
I am never letting that go, no.
So, as you can see, in this area, we have full-on random encounters like we saw earlier, and that's the case with all caves. We saw that earlier when we were in the ice place, and that's just how it is.
Mm-hmm. Also, it looks like someone already, threw open the vault.
Well, that's the vault door. This is the actual vault. We need a key.
Oh. Spence's fortune.
And we don't take any of these coins, but we do get the Tribute of Decay.
I was just about to say, why aren't we taking this stuff and then just never having money problems again?
So this is one of the weaker vaults, I'll say, because all you get is a companion, but you do get a Tribute of Decay. I guess it's okay to spoil what those do, because they only really matter in the endgame. They're an item that attracts an endgame legendary Nexomon, and every vault has one of them. And you can...
Oh, no, you go ahead. I like that this vault had, 550 coins in it.
Yeah, right? Like, we can make a lot of money. And gold bricks.
And I mean, we could just make Coco carry them, so it's not even about weight. What are you doing right now?
I was just looking around to see if there's... I should have probably edited that part out. So, since we have some time heading back through the cave, let's take a chance to talk about Nexomon lore. Nexomon are not fully sapient. They have animal-like intelligences unless they are like Omnicron, who was an actual god.
And us.
We saw...
But do continue.
We saw that a little bit in that ending cutscene where they're fighting that giant dragon, because he does talk a little bit, if memory serves me correct. So, Nexomon are pretty dangerous creatures. As a matter of fact, mankind has always lived at the behest of the Nexomon. They are something that has always put mankind at threat, and in the first game, mankind had kind of a weird situation, and I just caught someone I'm going to replace Crabtor with. Get Coco is the lightning, and he gets heal very early on, which makes him more useful than Crabtor, because heal is a very OP move, because there's certain points in the game where you can't use healing items, so having access to a heal power is great.
And I'm assuming that it, ignores the sick condition?
I actually don't know that. Maybe.
Also, friendship ended with Crabtor. Now Coco is my best friend.
And I just captured this one for fun, the Magnipie. But to go back to the Nexomon lore, during the events of the original Nexomon, mankind thought they had defeated Omnicron and actually were living in peace, but Omnicron secretly lived among them. And I won't...
As Omnicron.
Yes, so I won't spoil anything further there.
Oh man, it's gonna be great if this game does pull a oh man, and this character was Omnicron all along, because then they'll be clearly an imposter.
Well, it's probably gonna be like our mentor or Dina, if you think about it.
Probably, that seems the more obvious ones. Or they'll prove that I'm good at guessing things and go, yeah, you were Omnicron all along. But Magnapup, I like that design. That's
I don't know what it's supposed to be.
It's a Magnapup. You've never seen one of those?
The funny thing is, so you think they're going to do a Revan style reveal?
Maybe.
You ever play Knights of the Old Republic?
I did play a bit of both of the games.
I beat the first one. One
of my friends owned them, but so I played sometimes whenever I slept over at his house, but I've never beaten either of them. So.
Oh, okay. Wait, do you know the Revan reveal then?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, at this point, it's you know things about older games, even if you've never played them.
Yeah, I think people overplay the importance of Revan, though. I don't think he's that cool of a character. And I say that purely because outrage it drives engagement. So if you disagree with my opinions on Star Wars, please like, subscribe, retweet, and just comment on this video so the YouTube algorithm will direct people to it.
Please do this. Also, it would have been great if if Alfred had just caught his own version of trap option.
Well, I just like that Coco's like, "Aw, he got his first Nexomon. Let's destroy him."
I mean, that's just because Coco's a jerk.
It is yeah, that's consistent. He did the same thing to the kids.
Yeah, I mean, maybe Coco is the one who drinks the tears of children. Only took me 3 tries.
Which he then uses to animate the darkest cartoons.
which are all, filled with photorealistic blood.
They're all creepypastas. Oh no, he hates Nexomon now. He just wants to be done with this. We gatekeep Alfred out of the game.
Good. I mean, no, not good.
What is it?
But Coco, you're a jerk. I'm not going to entirely blame Coco on that.
I mean, we were the ones.
I mean, we just do whatever Coco tells us to do because it's part of our cover.
I mean,
if we pretend to be a stupid child, then everyone will think that we're a stupid child.
I mean, listen.
Everything's coming up, Omnicron.
In this world of tamers, you have to gaslight, gatekeep if you want to be a girl boss. You probably don't know what that means.
How long have you been sitting on that one?
I was waiting for you to be done with your part for my part. If you want to know the truth. I don't know if the mic picked that up.
I mean, if I could hear it, then the mic could hear it. Because I'm hearing you through the mic.
Is that always the case?
I mean, yes.
Even
I do have microphones set up in your rooms.
Like that one episode of
I'm sorry you had to find out this way.
So I'm just
I mean, like that one episode of Reality.
No one in the comments are going to know what Paranoia Agent is anyway. So... Really fucked up episode 2. So, Nexomon. We're just exploring the area. I put these briefers in so we could talk about shit. Like how...
But I mean, that's already what we've been doing, so...
Yeah, I guess it only works if we were staying more on topic than we really were.
I mean, it would be. I think it would be different if this was like a single person Let's Play. But if you're like with two people, it just becomes shit talking about things, and then occasionally going, "Oh right, we're talking about this game that we're watching footage for." Huh.
Yeah, it does sort of become... I should have captured this Nexomon. Why did I not capture Medusa? What, did I want to wait out for her more interesting sisters of the Gorgons?
I mean, you're not going to, because Medusa has all of the, what's the word I'm looking for? Street cred? Popularity?
God of War used 2 other Medusas. I mean, 2 other Gorgons. Fuck.
You see? You made my point for me.
The best part is that was an actual accident.
Yeah. I mean, I do love how Coco has, absolutely no concern about, hey, someone might be listening to me admit to our crimes.
Let me just loudly discuss how I plan to commit a crime the guild considers illegal.
I mean, Coco, my friend, guild tamers are just going to vanish you in your sleep. And no one will ever find the body.
Jesus. If you do this quest, I didn't bother. The guy just steals one of your potions and runs off. You get nothing for it. It's like a trap quest to be like, you shouldn't trust anyone. This is the only time this will happen in the game, though. Fuck you.
Yeah, I hate when games do that, where they specifically go out of their way to make one quest just not worth it.
And if anyone in the comments knows if this quest actually does have a reward and I just never found the guy again and you can beat him up or something, just let me know.
I mean, I think it's just there so that guy can say there's a bunch of scam artists in the areas. The scam artists only live in the desert, by the way.
It's a little Islamophobic when you think about it.
A little. Also, look at those big skeletons.
So they call this Grunda's Chasm because a powerful Nexomon called Grunda once crawled out from underneath and buried the city of Igna, which is something that happened in the original game, I guess. I don't know. I'm actually assuming, but it seems most likely the case.
I mean, let's just say that anything totally happened in the first game.
I mean, they went to the fucking afterlife in the first game, so really, we can claim anything happened in that game.
Oh, hey, it's the Ghost Denier.
And I never thought of this before, but what hell is their necklace supposed to be? Just a square.
I'm guessing it's like maybe dog tags.
Oh, yeah, you're right. It's probably a dog
Like
tag.
that would be my guess. It doesn't look like dog tags, but it's like a similar, like where you'd wear it.
So as she told us, she greeted us to actually tell us that there's a tyrant attacking that city, and we're bronze table tamers, so we should just stay put.
So we're gonna ignore her
Well, obviously.
and go do our thing. Because not only are we the main character, but we are also Queen Omnicron.
All titans must eventually bow to Omnicron.
I mean, hey, they have to bow to their mommy, right?
This song's pretty lit.
It really is. I mean, boo-hoo, your home is under attack. Yeah.
I'm a reused character model from the icy areas. Oh, we haven't gone there yet. Well, he is.
Alternatively, they just reused that guy in the icy area.
True.
He's actually supposed to be here.
I mean, that's technically that person there is from Palmyra, remember?
Yeah. I mean, it's just that one guy and all of his clones. They make up half of the population of this world.
It's like Dr. Coomer from Half-Life VR.
I have not played Half-Life VR, mostly because I don't have a VR rig.
Oh no, no, it's not a game. It's a YouTube video series from.
Oh. The only Half-Life series that I'm familiar with is Freeman's Mind.
Oh, I see. I was watching it a little while ago with my significant other, and it was they hated it so much.
Which one?
The Half-Life VR.
Ah. So is that Half-Life VR or Half-Life ER?
Half-Life VR, but the AI is self-aware.
Ah. I mean, I kind of like the idea of Half-Life ER versus Half-Life, but instead of being like a physicist, he was a medical doctor.
So here is Ross, of course, denying orders like we ultimately plan to do, and trying to get into the place by, as he puts it, I'll beg and cry and just make her uncomfortable until she does it.
Are you a child, Ross? The answer is yes. Please let us risk our lives. Please
let me die. You can't stop me from making bad decisions.
I have a question for God. Why?
So if you're wondering why I paused so long on that line, I actually started to laugh at that line, and I didn't hit A for a little while. I do remember like 2 days ago just laughing my ass off on that one. So now we're roped into the mission because she knows full well that Ross will die fighting Mulcimer, so we are being sent there to make sure he doesn't try to fight the tyrant and just exists on like support duties.
So why can't we just let Ross die? He clearly craves death.
I have only lived for a short while, but I already crave the gifts that only the grave can provide.
The sweet embrace of the afterlife. Maybe I'll meet the main character from the first game.
And that is another wrap because I forgot to record extra footage for us to talk over. So you're seeing a blank screen right now. Remember to tip your waitress.